Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Texas Bass in 12. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be showing you my top 6 baits, my top favorite 6 baits of all time. You know, whether it's fishing at a pond or fishing at a lake, wherever you're fishing, all of these baits will work wherever you're fishing. If you'll just find the right cover, and if you're fishing in the right time of year. Because I've got a bait right here. I've got 6 baits right here. There's 6 categories of baits, and pretty much they'll all work in all seasons of the year, except for this one right here, which is a frog. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first off, I want to say all these are Strike King lures except for this frog right here. I've pretty much gotten to where all I use is Strike King. If you didn't know, Strike King's the best. I hope I don't get any hate comments for that, but in my opinion, Strike King's the best company out there. So anyway, let's get right into it. So the first bait that I like to use is just a Strike King Kbd 1.5. Of course, you're going to have to match up the size of the bait to the size of the bait fish, but most of all, I just use the 1.5 size. So this right here is just a chartreuse blackback, just a little square bill. You can fish this around. You can fish it around rocks. You can fish it around stumps. It's got that square bill that helps it deflect off the cover real good. You can fish it around grass if you just fish like on top of it. You can do a bunch of stuff with this bait, and it catches fish year round. It's a silent bait. It catches fish. That's all I gotta say about it. So the next bait is some kind of jig. So this right here, this is just a Strike King flipping jig. I think it's called like a Hack Attack jig or something. I can't remember. But yeah, it's just black and blue, 3/8 ounce jig. It's got those rattles on there. You can always take those off, but it's got the rattles. And then I like to pair that up with a rage crawl trailer. Sometimes I'll use some kind of creature bait trailer, but mainly I just use the rage crawl. So, and it's got this jig right here. What I like about it is it's got kind of a flatter head. So I can skip it up under docks. I can do a whole bunch of stuff with it. I can flip it. I can drag it. I can hop it. I could even use this like a swim jig. It's just a really versatile bait, and it's got a big stiff hook, big beefy hook, real sharp, and then it's got a pretty stiff weed guard, which a lot of times that comes in handy. So yeah, just black and blue. I'll fish green pumpkin too. I like to stick with black and blue and green pumpkin when it comes to jigs. Just a little flipping jig right there, Strike King. Next is a little Strike King spinnerbait. This is a KVD spinnerbait. I can't remember what it's called. They've all got a specific name for them. This one right here, you can burn this one. You can slow roll it. It's just a versatile spinnerbait. You can do pretty much anything this spinnerbait can do with this one right here. It's just a white shad color. I like to stick with bluegill, just straight shad, and then white with chartreuse in it. This one right here is just white, just a real good color. It's got a Colorado blade and a willow blade. So yeah, just Strike King spinnerbait. Next is some kind of creature bait. And what I'll do is I'll either fish this on the back of a jig, or I'll fish this Texas rig. So I've got 2 favorites that I like to use. Okay, so one of my favorites is, if I can get this open. And what I like about Strike King plastics is they're really good plastics, but they also put them in these plastic containers, so it keeps them straight, keeps everything straight, just makes them work as good as they possibly can. So my first favorite is this Strike King Space Monkey. It's just a watermelon red color. I also like black and blue. What you do is you just pull apart these little tabs right here, and you just got legs flapping all over the place. So that's one of my favorites. And my next favorite is My next favorite is a little Strike King structure bug. This is in a June bug color. You know, you can flip both of these baits. You can just hop them along the bottom, pitch them up under docks. You can do anything with this bait. Just a real good bait. You can put it on the back of a swim jig, swim it. I mean, you can just do anything with it. So yeah, those are my two favorite creature baits. And I'll also use a crawl quite a bit, you know, on a Texas rig or on the back of a jig. So yeah, those are my two favorite, well actually it's pretty much three favorite Texas rig baits, or bottom baits. So yeah, and then next, I think this is, oh no, this is second to last, some kind of weightless bait. So right here I got a, what's it called? Caffeine Chad, which is just pretty much a fluke. And right here is a shimmy stick. I like to use the Kbd Ochos too, but these are pretty good. The Strike King shimmy sticks and Kbd Caffeine Chad. So I'll just open both of them up and show you. Again, these Caffeine Chads have that plastic thing over them to make them straight. What's so good about these right here is the tail. You know, these baits are just so soft. They mix them with the perfect amount of salt and plastic and everything, just the perfect combination. It made them really soft, and so whenever this bait swims through the water, even though it's not a swim bait, the tail just, you know, kicks back and forth. This bait just goes crazy. You can work it fast, you can work it slow. Just a really versatile weightless bait. You can fish this on a split shot rig, Carolina rig, just regular weightless, anything. Same with this shimmy stick right here. It's pretty much just a Senko, but it's just a really good bait. Right there, it's a watermelon seed color. Really, really soft, really, really salty. You know, just perfect. So there it is right there, just pretty much just a Senko. And then my last favorite bait to use, and what I'll do is I'll start using this kind of like mid-spring, and then all through summer, and then halfway through fall. You know, a lot of the time I'll fish this in the fall time too, or in the fall too. I don't know why I said fall time, but yeah, and it's just a frog. This right here, it's a Booya Frog. Yeah, I like these and the Strike King and the Spro. Those are my three favorite frogs. So yeah, they all work about the same to me. But you know, just this right here is just a Booya Frog, popping frog. I prefer the popping frog because usually here in Texas it's always windy pretty much. So the little lip that, you know, disperses water and all that, it just makes a little bit more commotion on top of the water whenever it's real windy. So yeah, I like to trim up the legs. So yeah, that's my last bait, and I like to fish this around lily pads, on top of, you know, on top of grass, slop, around stumps. I like to fish this pretty much anywhere shallow. So yeah, it's just a really good bait. You can walk it. You can just, you know, slowly pop it. You can do a whole bunch of things with this bait. So yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. I just wanted to inform y'all about some good baits, and about, I kind of wanted to inform y'all about how good Strike King was. That's pretty much the only bait I use, or the only brand that I use. You know, I've won some money off Strike King baits. I've caught a ton of fish off Strike King baits. They work really good for me, and I promise y'all, if y'all will pick up some Strike King baits, y'all will start catching fish. I'm not saying that y'all already aren't catching fish, but Strike King baits will help you catch more. That's just me talking, but I'm pretty sure it will. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please comment, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll see you next time.